Welcome back. This is Marc Rudov, branding advisor to CEOs and author of 3 books for CEOs, Intra-Branding, Brand is Destiny, and Be Unique or Be Ignored. You can get all of my books at markrudov.com/books. And also you can find all of my videos at markrudov.tv. That's why at the beginning and the end of every video I put out there, you see markrudov.tv. That's why. Happy Independence Day. Today is July 4th, 2023. And it's a fitting time to address what has happened to Bud Light since I did so on April 15th of 2023 earlier this year. Bud Light is officially dead. That's right. Bud Light is dead. It has jumped the shark. It has violated every branding and marketing tenet, rule, axiom you can imagine. Troy Aikman, who was a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, has created his own beer called 8 because 8 was his number when he was the quarterback. And he took a veiled shot, not so veiled shot, at Bud Light with this spot. Watch.
Everyone's talking about beer companies these days, but nobody's talking about beer. I started 8 with the goal of creating a company dedicated to making really great light beer. No agenda, no distractions, just great fucking beer.
The reason he did that is because he knows that Bud Light is done. And it is done. It was a self-inflicted wound, an unforced error of enormous consequence. Everybody should be fired. They should close the company down and just forget it ever existed. It's a disaster. Do you know that Bud Light right now is cheaper than water? That's right. Take a look at this. This comes from a bar in Canada. It's cheaper than water. That's what a disaster it is. When people walk around, they've gone into bars with cameras and microphones, and people are saying, I don't want Bud Light. I'll never drink Bud Light. You can't make this up. It was the number 1 beer in the world, and now Modelo has taken its place. You know, one of the most important tenets of branding is knowing your audience. And not only did Bud Light insult its audience back in April by introducing Dylan Mulvaney, a troubled guy who wants to be a girl, Audrey Hepburn, and thinks that he's all that when he's nothing and less.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate.
That was bad enough. That was bad enough. And what Bud Light was really doing was giving the finger to its customers. And what happens when you give the finger to your customers, they give it right back in spades. And that's what they've done. Bud Light has lost so much in sales and market cap that it's a tragedy. You know, bottling companies are going out of business and laying people off because they used to be putting out bottles for Bud Light, and now there's no work. So there's a trickle-down effect of all of this. For a last gasp for this holiday weekend, Bud Light thought it could be really cute. So it hired Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs and some of his buddies to sit in lawn chairs holding cans of Bud Light, grunting and groaning. You can't make this up, folks. So in April, they insulted the audience by saying, you're not woke if you don't like transmania. Now they're saying that men are nothing more than grunting troglodytes. That's a double whammy. That is the final nail in the coffin. Again, Bud Light is done. Bud Light is dead. I hope you don't do this to your company. So if you have a Gen Zer working for you in the marketing department and he or she whispers in your ear an idea about getting involved in transmania and LGBTQ, I have a suggestion for you. Tell these people to get the hell out of the room because you're going to destroy your company. If you want real branding, come to me, Marc Rudov, at marcrudov.com. Again, I'm not interested in you if you're woke. If you like Joe Biden and hate America, I'm not for you and you're not for me. I like people who like their customers, who like America, who are interested in real business. Come my way. Marc Rudov at marcrudov.com. Until next time.